Prologue. Skip's Daily Journal, February 10, 2017. I never considered myself a patriot, and although we often still refer to each other using that term, I shy away from considering that anything I did, or any chance that I took, was only for my country. What set me apart from so many who never survived was that, as a young boy, my father taught me the ways of my ancestors. How to walk silently through the woods, how to follow a game trail, how to skin an animal and tan a hide, how to hunt and even kill if I needed food, how to fish and even pan for gold in the quiet mountain streams. Now all of us, the survivors, are both the hunters and the hunted. Certainly that's the legacy we've left for our children and perhaps our grandchildren. Some say the Freedom War, as people have come to call it, may never end. Maybe that's a good thing. The New World Order, folks, grossly miscalculated the will and determination of the American people and the viral aspects of the Occupy protest movement. They underestimated our resolve, figuring they'd quickly kill off a few 100,000 of what they classified as the resistance, and then everyone else would just allow themselves to be rounded up and processed through the internment camps. Maybe their plan might have worked if it hadn't been for the anonymous hackers. By 2013, individuals everywhere began uploading their vital information to what was called the cloud information storage servers. Within a couple of years after that, virtually everyone had stored all of their vital documents and data onto these megalithic servers that touted their invincibility to hackers, worms, and viruses. The unified, anonymous hackers didn't win the war, but they shifted the balance of power when they took out the satellites in the sky, the eyes of the powers that be, with the Vendetta Virus that within minutes also brought down the international central banking system, the stock markets, and all communications networks. Not just in America, but worldwide. Anyone who was online at that time lost their hard drives. Every workstation and laptop that was connected died an electronic death in a matter of seconds. The elite's Achilles heel was that they had overlooked the older generation of programmers who had written the original source code that remained in the software of every computer network in existence. Their JCLs, or job control language, contained backdoors and erase commands they'd never found, regardless of the cabal's endless search for them. For someone somewhere, all it took was a few simple keystrokes to change the world. Now, the world's elites are holed up in their underground bunkers. Now they are the hunted. The foreign troops they had waiting in Mexico have scattered. Sure, some of them made it across the border into Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, and California, but they arrived only to face an armed populace who in their wisdom had been prepared for this for a decade. Those who were not killed were only too happy to trade their weapons of war for a drink of water and a hoe or other farming implement. For now, it's water, food, and sustenance, not allegiances, that are important. No, it is not our fellow humans we fear so much. It is the ones that were genetically bred by the secret military cabal as their ultimate weapon. Somehow, somewhere, they were released from a secret hiding place. We know not their numbers. We call them Lycandroids.